Assalamualaikum dear students. Our today's topic is modal auxiliaries. In today's lesson we will be discussing four modal auxiliaries, that is need, dare, ought to and used to. Let's start. Modal auxiliary need. Its use and examples. Need is a semi-modal verb because in some ways it is like a modal verb and in other ways like a main verb, right? Need is a semi-modal verb because in some ways it is like a modal verb, in some ways it is like a modal verb, and in other ways like a main verb. We use need mostly in the negative form. We use need mostly in the negative form to indicate that there is no obligation or necessary to do something. That there is no obligation or necessary to do something. As a modal verb, need is most typically used in negative sentences. As a modal verb, need is most typically used in negative sentences or in affirmative sentences with a negative meaning. See the following examples. You need not to take off your shoes. You need not to take off your shoes. You need not to worry about that. No one need to be surprised at what happened. No one need to be surprised at what happened. He need not go. He need not go. I doubt whether I need to help you. I doubt whether I need to help you. So these were the examples. Now second use of need. Need as a modal verb is also used in questions. Need as a modal verb is also used in questions. In questions, need is used whenever there is a strong element of doubt. Need is used whenever there is a strong element of doubt or when the speaker expects a negative answer, right? When speaker expects a negative answer, as in the following examples. Need I go there? Need you make so much noise? Need you make so much noise? Need you go out at these late hours? Need you go out at these late hours? Need I write him? So, need as a modal verb is also used in questions. In questions, need is used whenever there is a strong element of doubt or when the speaker expects a negative answer, right? Now, need as a main verb is followed by to. Need as a main verb is followed by to express that something is necessary. जब हम need को as main verb इस्तेमाल करते हैं और जब ये when it is followed by to, it expresses that something is necessary, as in the following examples. I need to talk you about something. I need to talk you about something. That means something is necessary. I don't need to be told that I should lose weight. I don't need to be told that I should lose weight. I don't need to be told that I should lose weight. Do you need to use this? Do you need to use the hair dryer? Do you need to use the hair dryer? If you want good results, you will need to work hard. If you want a good result, you will need to work hard. So, need as a main verb is followed by to express that something is necessary. Note, need not is used to express the lack of necessity, right? Need not is used to express the lack of necessity. Need not is used to express the lack of necessity or obligation to do something. It is the opposite of must, that is as in the following examples. You need not to see him, just pen a letter. You need not to see him, just pen a letter. You need not hurry, we have yet plenty of time. So, need not is used to express the lack of necessity. It expresses the lack of necessity or obligation to do something. This was about need. Now next modal auxiliary, that is dare. Dare is a modal used only in questions and negative sentences, expresses the meaning be bold enough to. Right? Dare is a modal used only in questions, and negative sentences. When we use dare as a modal, it is only used in questions and negative sentences. It expresses the meaning be bold enough to. Be bold enough to, as in the following examples. How dare she criticize us? How dare she criticize us? CRITICIC Z यहाँ पे हुआ है तो इसको आप करेक्ट कीजिए. How dare she criticize us? The frightened boy dare not enter the principal. The frightened boy dare not enter the principal's room. The frightened boy dare not enter the principal's room. How dare you speak to me like that? How dare you speak to me like that? Would you dare to fight me? I wonder whether he dare stand up in the public. I wonder whether he dare stand up in the public. They hardly dared breath as walked somebody walked past the door. They hardly dared breath as somebody walked past the door. So dare as a modal used only in questions and negative sentence. It expresses the meaning be bold and do. Right? So this was dare. Now there is another auxiliary, that is ought to. Modal auxiliary ought to, it is used and then examples. Ought to is used to express some moral duty or social obligation. This ought to modal or auxiliary ought to, it's used to express some moral duty or social obligation. It's used to express, this ought to is used to express some moral duty or social obligation, as in the following examples. You ought to obey your parents. So this is moral duty. We ought to help the poor, right? So this is our moral duty. Society ought to look after the handicapped. This is social obligation, right? So ought to is used to express some moral duty or social obligation. Ought to is used to express some moral duty or social obligation. Now ought to have plus past participle, right? When we use ought to have plus past participle is used to express an obligatory action in the past which was not performed. That means it was an obligatory action which was supposed to be performed but which has not been performed, right? So thereat we use ought to have plus past participle. So ought to have plus past participle is used to express an obligatory action in the past which was not performed, as in the following examples. You ought to have prepared well for the examination, right? So you ought to have prepared well for the examination. You ought to have looked after your old parents. That means it is an obligatory action which has not been performed. In these examples, these are obligatory actions which have not been performed, right? So you ought to have prepared well for the examination. This was an obligatory action in the past which has not been performed. So you ought to have looked after your parents. So this is ought to. This is use of ought to. Now modal auxiliary used to. It's used to express a habit in the past, right? This used to is used to. This modal auxiliary used to express a habit in the past. For example, my grandfather used to go for a walk every morning when he was alive. जब मेरा grandfather जिंदा था तब वो क्या जाता था, वो walk पे चले जाता था every morning. He used to go for a walk every morning when he was alive, right? I used to visit my maternal uncle every Sunday. Now I go only once a month. I used to visit. I used to visit. That means it is a habit. It was a habit in the past. I used to I used to visit my maternal uncle every Sunday. Now I go only once a month. I used to take a bath to take a bath daily. I used to take a bath daily. I used to go on track. So, so used to is used to express a habit in the past. Note, used to does not have a present tense form, right? Used to does not have a present tense form. Used to be is used to express something that exists in the past. Used to be is used to express something that exists in the past, as in the following examples. As in the following example, there used to be a park where there where they have set up a commercial complex. There used to be a park where they have set up a commercial complex. Thank you very much. This was about 4 model auxiliaries. So we have completed this. Thank you very much. आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया.